Welcome back. I hope you are doing great. As a part of this video, we'll understand the types of subqueries. What is correlated subquery? What is correlation from statistics doing here? You're wondering, right? Let us clarify that now. As we know from the statistics, correlation means one column is correlated to another column, or one variable is correlated to another variable, right? So variable X and variable Y. It's like you have a correlation between the price of a product and the quantities bought. More the price, less quantities will be bought. Less the price, more quantities will be bought. In the same way, we are talking about a correlation between the subqueries here. When we say correlated subquery, inner query has a correlation with the outer query. In what way? Inner query depends on the values provided by the outer query. What happens here is correlated subqueries are used for row by row comparison, where each row from a inner query would be compared with the each row in a outer query. Let us understand this with an example. Let us say in this EMP table, you would like to know in each department which person has a salary more than the average salary of a department. In that case, we can go ahead and write this query. If you see what exactly is happening in this query is, in the subquery, we are selecting a average salary. When does the average gets calculated? Whenever the department number from the EMP table is equal to the department of the EMP table itself. It's in a way self-join. Wherever the departments are same, then only averages are calculated for that particular department. That will be funneled to the main query or outer query. It doesn't happen in a way all of them are computed first, then the results are funneled to the outer query. It goes iteratively and gives the result as Pragati 4000, Harry 5000. But how are we getting this result? Let us take one example and understand this. So here 10, we have two records with the department number 10. That means to say that when this condition will be met, so the salary of one person is 2000, salary of another person is 4000. So then average will be calculated. What is the average between 2000 and 4000? It is 3000. Now this average will be compared with the person in the same department. Who are those? Raju and Pragati. And wherever the salary of the person is greater than the average salary of that department, that will be included as a part of the result. Awesome, isn't it? So this is how the correlated subquery work. So we understood all the important types of the subqueries. Let us understand a bit about what are the advantages, what are the disadvantages. What are the advantages? When we are writing a subqueries, we feel like there is some structure to that because we are isolating a part of the problem into subquery, and the results of that will be funneled to the main query. That is one of the important advantage. Subqueries do provide the alternative ways to query the data from the table. Obviously, by looking at the subqueries, you'd have realized subqueries are more readable than the complex joins or union statements. Everything would have a disadvantages. So subqueries also have some disadvantages. What are they? While subqueries are easy to write, easy to understand, they do have a performance issues. I mean, you can accomplish the things, but the performance of subqueries are definitely not as good as joins. In some of the cases, using joins should be better than using the subqueries because there may be potentially 500 times better performance is given by the joins. So that implies please go ahead and use the subqueries whenever you cannot really use the join operations. Awesome. We understood a lot about the subqueries. Thank you.